Welcome to That Voice podcast. I'm your host, Sally Prosser. If you want to speak with style, sass, and soul so you can love your voice and land your message, you're in the right place. Let's hit it. Come on, don't be such a tryhard. Have you ever heard this? The word tryhard is leveled as an insult. You're having a go at someone. You know, you've put in too much effort, too much enthusiasm, too much emotion. Calm down, trying too hard. Try hard. Oh my God. Somewhere along the way, we decided it was cooler to not care. Cooler to look effortless, like the amazing success just happened. You know, people who say, oh, I barely studied. Oh, I just woke up looking like this. Oh, I'm just lucky. I do realise I'm a millennial and my use of the word cool comes across as cringe to some people. My beautiful young nieces tell me cool is not the word, it's lit or slay, but if I use Gen Z language, you got it, I'm a tryhard. The bottom line is, why are we insulting people for trying? It's ridiculous. So today, in episode 297 of That Voice podcast, I'm here to make the case for being a tryhard. And like so many of these podcasts, it is inspired by real life events. So you know how I turned 40 last year? It was my very freezy 40. We went to the Ice Hotel in Sweden. And I'm now more than 6 months into my 40s. So I put together a 50 before 50 list with a bunch of things I want to achieve this decade. And one is hopefully happening very soon. We leave at the end of August to walk the Camino de Santiago in Spain. We're doing around 850 kilometres of walking, the northern route it's called. I'm in full walking training and being out and about with the people of Brisbane, the fit, very fit people of Brisbane. I'm inspired this decade to do something that garnered this response from my mum. Oh, honey, you can't do that. Now, look, she's pretty encouraging. She's held a lot of belief and faith in me. I'm very fortunate to have that upbringing. But when I declared I was going to run a marathon, that's when she shut it down. Now, a marathon is around 42 kilometres. And in the last 10 years, I've probably run less than 1 kilometre. Pair that with the fact that I'm built like a chicken, big breasts, stick legs. It's not really the running physique. I have a bit of a dodgy left knee. I have that bad case of Osgood-Schlatter's disease. It's been around since my childhood netball days. And I could spend this whole podcast actually sharing all the reasons why I will never run a marathon. But the fact is, I haven't even tried. And that's what I said to Mum. I'm going to build up to it. Start with a 5, then a 10, then maybe a half, and maybe I won't even be able to do that. But if I don't even try, I'm guaranteed to never do it. I don't know what I'm capable of. I never thought I'd stand up in that bird of paradise pose in yoga. And after years of trying, I can do that on a good day. Don't decide on your potential before you've even given it a nudge. Don't let your present self sabotage your future self. Because that's what happens. We judge ourselves based on where we are now instead of where we could be by trying. In the past, I saw myself as not a runner, and so I didn't run. And I hear things like, oh, I'm terrible on camera after maybe 1 or 2 videos. Oh, I'm a shocking public speaker after one half-assed presentation. And in my book, Voice Print, I've got this great quote. It's on page 78. It's easy to wing it when you've been preparing your whole life. Because it is easier to think that someone just has a magic running gene or a magic speaking gene that you simply don't have. It's easier to do that than face the fact that they tried and you can too. So what's holding you back? There's that saying, better to have tried and failed than to never have tried at all. So it might seem like not wanting to try is a fear of failing. But my take on this goes a bit further. In this world of social media and iPhone videos, it's more of a fear of being seen to fail. I don't actually think people are scared to try. I think they're more afraid of people watching them try and fail. Now, Taylor Swift I'm a big Swiftie, you know, the amazing Taylor Swift. She has a song actually called This Is Me Trying. And at a recent speech, she was addressing young artists, and she said that she had the luxury of honing her craft unobserved, and that anything you feed the internet will attempt to kill you. Now, the very nature of something like what we do here on That Voice podcast, sharing our voice, posting face-to-camera videos, doing presentations, public speaking, the very nature of that is to be observed. If you're not being heard by someone, then it's not public speaking. And so this can put people, and I see it all the time, it can put people into a paralysis where they have a message to share, a business to grow, value to give, but that fear of being seen to fail prevents them from trying. Yet, the only way to do the thing is to try to do the thing, is to give it a go. You might have seen last week, I launched a brand new course called the Certified Voice Print Leader. This 8-week course is going to be my best yet, because I'm not just teaching content that will change you as a speaker, it's teaching how to teach others. So it's for leaders, coaches, facilitators, all my methodology, all my frameworks. If you're keen, DM me. I'm a big believer in test before invest. So I wanted to test the market with this course before embarking on the enormous amount of work required to deliver it. And so I made a 10-minute video with the basics and said I needed 15 people signed up within 48 hours for it to even go ahead. Now, this was public. Socials, emails, you may have seen it, the whole bit. Now, I failed to meet that number. I failed to meet 15. But I'm a proud tryhard. And I'm proud of myself for coming up with the concept, putting myself out there and getting 9 amazing soon-to-be voice print leaders signed up and excited. So we are going ahead. I'm pressing play on a major launch when I get it together. We don't start till the end of October, so plenty of time to sign up. And it wasn't a failed experiment. Like, the only launch guaranteed to fail is the one that never happens. The video guaranteed to flop is the one you never post. The opportunity guaranteed to fall through is the one you never go for. As a voice and speaking coach, I see that people don't avoid speaking because they hate the speaking itself. They avoid it because they don't want to look awkward or cringe or get bad feedback. Now, a client of mine, he knows he needs to talk to the camera for his business socials. Like, that's what will make it take off. But every time the phone is in his face, he's like, oh, F off. I said, why do you do that? And he's like, I don't want to look like a dickhead. Now, as a friend, I would say, well, you won't look like a dickhead. Now, as a coach, I say, who cares if you do? You're new to it. It's going to be cringe. You might come across as a dickhead. And so what? In fact, I post prolifically and have done for years, and I think most of my content is super cringe. It's also super beside the point. I'm out there trying. And if you think, wow, what you put out is better than what I can do, I guarantee I've been trying for a lot more years than you. And that's what we do in my program Soul Speakers. We get in there, we learn the craft, we build the confidence, support each other, and have a damn try. And yes, I know as a society we celebrate excellence, the polished performances, we see the highlight reels. It all started with shaky trying. So here is my invitation to you today. Be a tryhard. Put your effort and heart and sweat and tears into your goals and make no apology for that. I understand if you're in the early stages, it is harder. You got to push that boulder to get it moving. You got to get the plane airborne. The effort required in the start is harder. So be it. Be a tryhard. Be the one who signs up before they're ready. Be the one who posts the first video, who launches the course, who looks a bit cringe. Be the one who looks like an injured donkey ambling along the Brisbane River in marathon training. Because every single person you admire was once and likely still is a major tryhard. That is how they did it. Natural talent is overrated. Grit is actually where it's at. It's a book by Angela Duckworth, great book, Grit. Essentially, it's passion and perseverance. Trying and trying again and trying some more. Don't decide your potential before you've even given it a nudge. Because the people who leave the biggest impression aren't the ones who get it perfect the first time. They don't fluke it. They're the ones with the guts to keep trying. It's easy to look like you're winging it if you've been trying and preparing and practicing your whole life. So if you have a dream, a goal, a mission, a message to voice, get on board with trying, because it is a good thing to be a tryhard. Catch you next week. Thanks for listening. If it resonated, please share on your socials and tag us at That Voice Podcast on Instagram. And for episode details, hot off the drop, straight to your inbox, leave your email at thatvoicepodcast.com.